Welcome back to Declutter Rhythm. If you've spent the whole day cleaning, but still feel like your house is a mess, then this video is definitely for you. The problem isn't that you're not cleaning enough, it's that your things don't have a proper place. When your belongings don't have designated spots, they pile up everywhere, clothes thrown around, kitchen items, scattered old things you don't use anymore, just taking up space. All of this adds up and creates that feeling of clutter, even when you've spent hours trying to tidy up. Today, I'm going to share 12 simple but effective decluttering tips that will help you tackle these issues. These tips will not only make cleaning faster, but they'll also help you maintain a neat and organized space every day, even with a busy schedule. Let's dive in.
Number 1, let's start with the easiest change that can make a big difference. Spending just 10 minutes a day tidying up. If you feel like your house is always messy, no matter how much you clean, it's probably because you're trying to do too much all at once. Trying to clean everything in one go can leave you feeling stressed, exhausted, and unmotivated. In fact, tackling a big cleaning task in one long stretch can make you feel like the job is never ending, which only adds to your frustration. The solution is simple. Break it down into manageable chunks. Instead of thinking you need to clean the entire house, dedicate just 10 minutes a day to cleaning a small area. Pick one space, like a corner of your desk or a kitchen shelf, and spend 10 minutes tidying it up. I started doing this a few weeks ago, and the results have been amazing. By focusing on just one small area each day, I can keep my space clean without dedicating an entire weekend to cleaning. The best part: it's incredibly satisfying to see a small area cleaned up every day, and it helps me feel relaxed instead of overwhelmed by the clutter. This method not only saves time, but also helps keep your space constantly fresh and manageable without feeling like a big burden. I promise you'll feel more in control of your environment, and the constant tidiness will help your mental clarity too. I'll continue sharing tips on how to declutter unnecessary items tomorrow, so stay tuned. Next, to maintain this clean space, let's talk about getting rid of things you no longer need. You've probably had that feeling where your home is full of stuff, but you're not sure what to get rid of. We often hold on to things just in case. But the truth is, most of the stuff we keep only takes up space and adds to the clutter without serving any real purpose. Over time, we accumulate things, and before we know it, we have piles of items that we never use. The longer we keep them, the harder it becomes to let go. To start, tackle one category at a time. For instance, start with your clothes. If you haven't worn something in the past 6 months, it's probably time to let it go. Apply this method to other areas of your home, like kitchen gadgets, books you won't read again, or old electronics. I started with my wardrobe and was surprised by how much I had kept that I didn't need and how much space I could free up by letting go of those items. When I first began decluttering, it felt hard to part with certain things I had kept for years. But once I realized how much lighter and more spacious my home felt, it became easier. Letting go of things not only creates more space, but also brings a sense of calm and peace. The feeling of not being surrounded by unnecessary stuff is incredibly liberating, and it made my home feel more organized and restful. Decluttering your home can be a powerful way to reduce mental clutter as well. When you clear out the things you no longer need, you'll feel less overwhelmed and more in control. It's an ongoing process, but the benefits are well worth it. Keeping your home decluttered isn't just about getting rid of things. It's also about where you put the things you decide to keep. If you don't have a system for storing your items, they'll just end up scattered everywhere again. The key to maintaining a tidy space is having an organized, easy-to-use storage system. The best part is it doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Start by designating specific places for everything. For example, have a designated spot for your keys, wallet, and phone near the door. Set up shelves, baskets, or storage bins to organize similar items in the same area, like kitchen utensils, office supplies, or bathroom products. Once you create clear homes for everything, it's easier to put things away instead of leaving them out. I set up a simple storage system in my kitchen using labeled baskets for different items. Now, instead of having a drawer full of random items, I can quickly grab what I need without making a mess.
It's a small change that has made a big difference. When everything has a designated spot, cleaning up becomes much faster, and it's easier to keep things tidy day to day. The beauty of this system is its simplicity. You don't need to buy fancy organizers. Use what you already have, like jars, boxes, or baskets, to create functional storage solutions that suit your needs.
One of the easiest ways to keep your home tidy is by cleaning up as you go, rather than waiting until everything piles up into a mess. It's so tempting to let dishes clutter or dust build up, thinking you'll tackle it all at once later. But by cleaning as you go, you can prevent clutter from taking over your space and your time. For example, after cooking, don't wait until you're done with the entire meal to start cleaning. Instead, clean up the dishes, wipe down the counters, and put things away as you go. It might take an extra minute or two, but it saves you a lot of time later on when you don't have a mountain of dishes and mess waiting for you. I started implementing this habit when I realized how much time I was wasting each day just staring at messes around the house. At first, I had to remind myself, but over time it became second nature. After every meal, I immediately cleaned the kitchen. After using my desk, I put things back in place. It seems small, but this one change has drastically reduced the time I spend cleaning at the end of the day, and it keeps my home looking neat all day long. The best part is, this habit doesn't require any extra effort. It's just about being mindful and taking those extra few seconds to put things away, making cleaning feel less overwhelming and more manageable. Plus, you'll feel so much better when your space stays consistently tidy without needing big cleaning sessions. If you commit to cleaning as you go, you'll not only save time and energy in the long run, but also create a smoother routine that helps maintain your home effortlessly. One simple habit that makes a huge difference is tidying up just before you go to bed. It's a small effort at the end of your day, but it can leave you feeling much better the next morning. I know it's easy to feel like you're too tired at night to clean, especially after a long day. But taking just 5-10 minutes before bed to clear off surfaces, put away items, and tidy up your space will make your home feel fresh and organized when you wake up. The idea is to spend a few minutes putting things back in their place instead of leaving them scattered around. It's a quick and simple habit that sets you up for a stress-free morning. I started doing this a few months ago, and it's been a game changer. Even if the house is not 100% spotless, just having the kitchen counters wiped down, the dishes put away, and the living room cleared of clutter makes me feel so much more relaxed when I wake up. It's like starting the day with a clean slate instead of facing a mess that adds to your stress. The best part. It only takes a few minutes, and it's the perfect way to wind down your day. Plus, when you wake up and walk into a tidy home, it's so much easier to stay motivated throughout the day. This small habit helps prevent the mess from building up overnight and ensures that your home stays in a manageable state without overwhelming you. Try it tonight, and you'll be surprised at how much better your mornings feel. Sometimes the key to keeping things tidy is simply finding the right storage for everything you own. The goal isn't to just stash items away, but to create a system that makes it easy to access and put things back when you're done. Start by thinking about what you actually need to store and how often you use it. For example, instead of keeping all your items in random drawers or cabinets, consider creating a storage solution based on frequency of use. Items you use every day should be easily accessible, while things you rarely use can go into less accessible spaces like higher shelves or storage bins. I've personally found that organizing by category has made a huge difference. For instance, I have separate bins for seasonal decorations, office supplies, and kitchen gadgets. By clearly labeling and categorizing things, I no longer waste time searching for an item I need. Everything has a home, and it's easy to find and put away. This system works because it doesn't just store items, it keeps everything organized and easy to maintain. You don't have to spend hours tidying up and everything stays in its place. Plus, when things are organized logically, you'll be less likely to accumulate unnecessary clutter. Next, tackling clutter can feel overwhelming, but breaking it down by room is one of the most effective ways to manage it. Rather than trying to clean the entire house at once, which can be exhausting and discouraging, focusing on one room at a time makes the process much more manageable. Start by picking the room that feels the most cluttered or the one you use the most, like the kitchen or living room. Instead of looking at the entire room and feeling overwhelmed, break it down into smaller tasks like clearing the counter, organizing the shelves, or sorting through items in a drawer. When you finish one small section, you'll immediately feel a sense of accomplishment, and that motivation will carry you through to the next task. I personally use this approach every time I feel overwhelmed by clutter. I focus on one room at a time, and within a short period, I start to see major improvements. It's all about taking that first step, even if it's just one counter or one drawer, and the rest starts to fall into place. Not only does decluttering by room help you avoid feeling overwhelmed, but it also allows you to organize spaces in a way that makes sense. Once a room is decluttered, it's easier to keep it that way. Plus, seeing each room gradually transform will give you a huge sense of achievement and make keeping the space tidy much more sustainable in the long run. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to maintain a clutter-free home is by establishing a daily tidying routine. Instead of letting the mess pile up and feeling overwhelmed, set aside a few minutes each day to tidy up. This doesn't mean you have to clean your entire home every day, but simply taking 10 to 15 minutes each day to pick up or straighten things around the house can make a big difference. For instance, after you finish cooking, spend a few minutes putting away ingredients, cleaning countertops, and washing dishes. Or before going to bed, make it a habit to clear the surfaces, put away your shoes, fold any clothes, and straighten up the living room. I started implementing this simple routine, and it's been incredibly effective. I set a timer for 10 minutes and tackle small tasks like putting away shoes by the door, folding laundry, or wiping down the bathroom sink. These tiny actions every day make a huge impact in keeping things under control. The beauty of this routine is that it's manageable and doesn't feel like a huge burden. Rather than setting aside hours for cleaning, I get small things done regularly, which keeps the house feeling fresh without a lot of effort. What's more, it prevents the clutter from building up and keeps you from spending a whole day tackling a big cleaning project. Starting your day with a clean and tidy space sets a positive tone, and ending the day with a quick tidy up helps you wake up to a peaceful home. Once it becomes a habit, tidying up no longer feels like a chore, it's just something you do every day without thinking twice. Next, one of the easiest ways to manage clutter is by using baskets, bins, or boxes to organize your belongings. These simple storage solutions can transform your space and make it easier to keep everything in its place. The key is to use these containers to group similar items together. For example, you can have a basket for your keys and mail near the door, a bin for kids' toys in the living room, or storage boxes for cleaning supplies under the sink. This method doesn't require much time or effort, but it makes a huge difference in how organized your space feels. I started using baskets around my house to separate different categories of things. For example, one bin for snacks in the kitchen, one for bathroom essentials, and one for tech accessories. It makes cleaning up after the day much quicker, as everything has its own spot. Baskets and bins are not only practical, but they also help create a more cohesive and neat look in your home. Plus, they make it much easier to find things when you need them. When you store items this way, it's easy to put them away and much harder for clutter to build up. If you live with others, keeping your home tidy is much easier when everyone pitches in. It's easy for clutter to pile up if only one person is responsible for keeping everything in order. The good news is, involving your family or housemates doesn't have to be complicated. A few simple routines can make a huge difference. Start by assigning specific tasks to each person in the household. For example, one person can be in charge of wiping down the kitchen counter, while another person handles putting the dishes away. You can even get kids involved by having them pick up their toys before bed or making their own beds in the morning. I made it a habit to ask my family to spend just 5 to 10 minutes a day cleaning up after themselves. At first, it was a challenge to get everyone on board, but once they saw how much easier it made things for everyone, it became second nature. We all have our responsibilities, and it has made keeping the house clean a lot less stressful for me. By sharing the load, everyone can take ownership of the home's cleanliness, and it creates a team effort. Plus, it's a great way to teach kids responsibility and the importance of tidying up after themselves. Many of us hold off on cleaning because we feel like we don't have enough time to do it perfectly. But waiting for the perfect moment or perfect conditions only leads to more clutter. Instead, focus on cleaning what you can whenever you can. Instead of aiming for a completely spotless home, set smaller goals. Tidy up one surface, clear a countertop, or fold a pile of laundry. These small actions add up, and they prevent messes from piling up into bigger tasks later on. I used to wait for weekends to do a big cleaning session, but it left me feeling overwhelmed by the time I finally got around to it. Now I clean in small bursts throughout the week, and I'm amazed at how much I can accomplish in just a few minutes. Whether it's wiping down the bathroom sink or straightening up the living room, every little bit counts. What I've realized is that cleaning doesn't have to be a huge, time-consuming project. By breaking it down into smaller, manageable tasks, I can keep my home feeling fresh without stressing about perfection. And that's what makes the whole process easier and more enjoyable. The key to keeping your home tidy without feeling overwhelmed is turning cleaning into a regular habit, not a dreaded chore. When cleaning becomes a natural part of your daily routine, you no longer have to think of it as a huge task. It simply becomes something you do. Start by incorporating small, manageable tasks into your day. For example, you could spend 5 minutes wiping down surfaces in the kitchen while you're making your morning coffee or folding laundry while watching TV. Instead of setting aside a whole day to clean, breaking it into tiny actions throughout the week makes it feel less burdensome. I began adopting this approach when I realized how much time I was wasting putting off cleaning. Now I clean in small bursts throughout the day, like picking up the living room before bed or quickly tidying my desk after work. Over time, I've found that I don't need to spend hours cleaning because I'm maintaining it every day in short increments. What's really rewarding is that as it becomes a habit, it feels effortless. No more massive cleaning sessions that leave me drained. Instead, my home is consistently organized, and I don't feel stressed about the mess building up. This daily habit also gives me a sense of accomplishment because I'm able to stay on top of things. Cleaning doesn't have to be a big deal if it's something you do regularly. By making small cleaning tasks a part of your routine, you create a much more relaxed environment without putting in extra effort. Start small and let it become a part of your day-to-day life. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to maintain a clean and organized space. So those are the 12 simple but effective tips that can help you maintain a clean and organized home, even with a busy schedule. By starting with small, manageable tasks and building good habits, you can keep your space clutter-free without feeling overwhelmed. The key is consistency, making cleaning a part of your everyday routine so it doesn't become a daunting task. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed by clutter, try applying just one of these tips today. You'll be amazed at how much of a difference a few simple changes can make to your home and your mindset. Remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Take it one step at a time, and soon you'll have a home that feels lighter, more organized, and easier to maintain. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on how to keep your home clean and organized. You deserve a space that feels calm and organized, and I'm here to help you get there.